rocks. Okay, so did you know that stretching is a form of exercise? And if you are someone who needs to exercise, wants to exercise, or perhaps doesn't even want to exercise, then you should really check this out because this actually uses air chambers to stretch your body out. So it's a little unique, but it's been really, really popular because it does the body good, it works well, and it just makes you feel good all the way around. It's item number V36915. Typically, the QVC price on this is $225. You're getting it today for $194.50. You get a great savings there, and you have the option of 5 easy pay. Love that at $38.90. You can get this home for that, which is amazing. So I want to start with the brand, first of all, because if you're not familiar with HoMedics, they are a leader in health and wellness, and they really understand how important stretching is to the human body. So that's why they created this mat. So they actually partnered with yoga instructors to create this mat that has tiny, tiny air chambers. And I just turned it on, so you're going to slowly be able to see this, that very slowly and gradually inflate and then slowly and gradually deflate in sequence to simulate yoga style stretches. Now, this is for absolutely any fitness level, even if you're not into yoga. So let's say you don't work out at all, but you want to do something good for your body. Start here because it's actually proven that stretching is a form of exercise because it maintains the range of motion in our joints, because without it, our muscles become short and tight, especially as we age. And I'm sure so many of us can relate to that. So here, it's a great video of you're seeing a gentleman here. He's on one of our programs that's called Stretch. And as you can see, it's very slowly opening up his the areas behind his shoulder blade. You can see right there, it's opening up her core. It's very gradual, it's slow, and it feels good. And when we come back to me, you can actually see it in real time, because there are many times when someone is at the gym and let's say they're working out a lot and they forget to stretch, or they just don't feel that stretching is necessary. But if you are working with a personal trainer, some of the first things they say to do is stretch, because it really gets the body warmed up, but it also feels amazing. So right now you see those air chambers and it'll slowly start to happen. It's getting right in my lumbar area. Those air chambers are feeling, and it doesn't hurt. It feels good. But let me just tell you, if you are someone that wakes up stiff, my mother's one who does, and I gave her this, and every single morning she gets on this, it makes it feel like she has a pep in her step. It loosens her body, and it just makes sense if you think about it. I know so many of us, if you are sitting around for a long period of time, you get up and you just want to stretch your body. So I'm going to get off here, and I just want to show you the remote and how this works. Because this remote, I love that it's attached, so you're never going to lose it, because how many times do we lose a remote, right? So first, there's an on button. You just press that button on, it'll illuminate blue. And then you have your 4 preset programs here. Now these programs are anywhere from 9 to 12 minutes, depending on the level of intensity. The first program is Twist, and that's a nice rotation back and forth from side to side. Under that is Flow. Thank you for that shot. And that is it's a nice rolling wave that starts at the base of your neck and goes all the way down to your glutes. And then we have Energize, and that is my favorite. I know it's Kirsten's favorite as well. And that's like that big burst stretch in the morning. It feels awesome. It's a nice extension of the core. And last is Stretch, and that really elongates your spine. That starts at the base of your neck and goes all the way up to the glutes. And then on the bottom, there's those 3 levels of intensity: low, medium, and high. We always recommend that you start on level 1 and then you work your way up. And then at the very top, there's even a suspend button. And that suspend button is there because if you are in the middle of a program and for whatever reason you need to pause or stop that program, just press that button. Then when you come back, press that same button again, and then the mat will just start off where you left off. So this is something that, again, is really going to do the body good. It's very slow and gradual. And let me tell you, if you don't work out, this is something that you may want to consider, because it is a form of exercise. And most importantly, we can relate, especially if you're sitting for a while and you just don't feel your body moving. It gets the blood circulating. I mean, you can just see how this is raised. So right now, if I was laying on this, I could stretch the area in between my shoulder blades, right below my shoulder blades. That's where I carry most of my stress. And let me tell you, it would be almost impossible for me to stretch that area on my own. So the mat, not only is it doing the body good, it feels good, but it's doing something that I wouldn't be able to do on my own. The mat itself weighs under 10 pounds. It's really easy. I'm not going to show you, but you can see on .com how it folds up. So you could actually store this underneath your sofa. You can store it in a closet. Thank you very much. That's awesome. And you even have a pillow, which is fully adjustable, that Velcros on. So HoMedics just made it really easy. And by the way, this is for someone who's advanced too. I know I spoke about some people, like if you never want to work out, if you are advanced, the way you use it is your legs can be stretched, and I can show you that. So it's really easy to get on here, and then you're going to see, because I am on my favorite program right now, and it's called Energize. And again, look how it's stretching my body. And again, if I was on here from the beginning, it would be very slow, and then it will hold the pose. And then as you see right now, it's releasing those air chambers. I mean, this is really an awesome technology that HoMedics came up with. They did partner with yoga instructors to create this because it does emulate those yoga style stretches, yet you do not have to be into yoga at all. And right now, oh my gosh, that's one of my favorite areas, because again, that's so difficult to stretch right in that lumbar area. And then it's going to release those air chambers, and then your body is going to start laying flat. Check that out. Love it. So anyway, so if you are more advanced, all you're going to do is just stretch your legs out, and that way you get more of a stretch. And again, this is by a brand that so many people are familiar with. They've been on QVC for, oh my gosh, over 20 years now. So you know it's a name you can trust. They've actually been a leader in health and wellness since 1987, and they understand how important it is to stretch. Do you know that there's actually places where you can go now to stretch your body out? I actually passed it about a month ago. I was like, oh my gosh, there's actually stores that go to stretch your body out, and you have to pay for that. But now if you have this, you can actually stretch on your own at any time. And I love this shot because you're seeing the neck area. I mean, oh my gosh, I love stretching the neck out. It feels awesome in between those shoulder blades. It's going to gradually open that core up. And with the 4 different programs, you can really play around with it on every given day. Again, those programs are anywhere from 9 to 12 minutes, but this is really doing the body good. And it's a great family gift, by the way. So for the price of just $194.50, this would be an awesome family gift. My girlfriend, who happens to be a personal trainer, she bought this for herself. Turns out her entire family ended up using it because she uses it because she knows that when she goes to the gym or when she's training someone, she doesn't really have the time to stretch. So she comes home and she does that. But her teenagers were using this as well. Her husband was using it. It's just something that, again, does the body good. I always love to say that, but it's true. And it's funny, Alberti, he tried this one time, and when he got off of it, he was jumping around the studio. He was like, oh my gosh, I feel like a scarecrow. Because again, it's just loosening up the body. It's almost like picture waking up in the morning, and then you can just kind of feel like it's stretching your entire body out. Again, it's awesome. And actually, here's a video to actually show you some of how it works. And I think, oh, there we go. So again, those, and I love that shot. So those are tiny, tiny little air chambers throughout the entire mat that, again, very slowly inflate. It holds it, and then it slowly deflates in sequence to simulate those yoga style stretches. And there is a bolster on the bottom, so that's how you know you place your feet over it. Keep your feet flat on the floor, knees bent if you're just starting out, or if you're more advanced, you can just keep those legs stretched. You adjust the pillow to as you see fit. There's like a little Velcro on the back, and it's just really easy. And I think we have a how-to video to show you as well in a second. We can show you that. But all you have to do when you get it out of the box, you can just plug it in, and then you turn it on. There's that blue button that illuminates. Pick your program on any given day. Select your level of intensity. Again, we recommend that you always start on level 1, and you work your way up, and you slowly get on, and then just relax. And here is wonderful animation to show you those air chambers, because it really does take care of the entire core, your neck, your glutes even gets, which is fabulous. You have that bolster on the end to really support you, and then you have the pillow. But again, right there, you see it's gently and gradually stretching her shoulder blades. I love how the remote, by the way, is attached. I know I've said that before, but how many times do we lose a remote? So it's very convenient. Again, you can choose those 4 programs, and those programs are anywhere from 9 to 12 minutes. And it just makes it easy. And it's a great gift because it's a gift of wellness. It's a gift that's going to really help you. And you're going to realize once you're off of this, how good your body feels. And I think so many of us are working from home, so you can actually keep this right by your desk. I know I do that because sometimes you just need that wonderful stretch. And sometimes it's scary to stretch your core or your neck area. I know, especially my mother, she's like, you know what, I don't want to do that. I'm a little nervous. Well, you don't have to worry now because all you're doing is relaxing your body, relaxing your mind, and letting the mat do all the work for us. And it's good for us. And it's a form of exercise. And it actually is proven that stretching helps maintain the range of motion in our joints because without it, again, our muscles become short and tight. And we don't want that because we want to feel good. Again, let me tell you the item number. I will get off of this. And V36915. And again, that QVC price is $225, and we're giving it to you today for $194.50 with the option of 5 easy pays of only $38.90. So I hope you all enjoy it. And up next is Elizabeth Warner. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hey, Brooke. Hey, after stretching, maybe we can get up and play together.
I would love that. I miss you.
I miss you too. Great seeing you. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to